guys, welcome back to Clubhouse Kids. Happy New Year to everybody. I am very excited to start a new series on this channel. I'm going to be, for over the next couple months, doing a lot of record keeping organizational videos to let this be our best daycare year ever. So we are going to get our paperwork under control. We are going to get our classrooms under control. So if you want to follow along in that new series, I will be posting, hopefully, I never want to commit to weekly videos because I am a busy mom to 5 kids, plus running a daycare, plus I homeschool my 5 kids. So I am busy, but I absolutely love this channel. And so my plan is to do weekly record keeping videos. So I want to get all organized myself for tax time. So as I'm kind of gathering everything up for my own taxes for the 2019 year, I will be throwing out lots of tips and tricks to get all of us organized and ready to go. So this will help you in your 2019 taxes, but also get us set up for our 2020 year. So I will be showing you how I calculate my time space percent. I'm going to be showing you how I do all my record keeping. I'm going to be showing you how I do invoices, how I send home my year-end statements, how I do all my expenses reports, so all my household stuff, my daycare stuff, my business stuff, my office expenses, my toy expenses, my book expenses, how I bring all that together and get organize it. And so the number one thing that I use to organize my daycare is Redleaf Press Childcare Organizer. And so I just got my new 2021 in the mail, so we're gonna open this up and take a look. So if you guys want to kind of do the same organizational system with me, snag one of these books. And I know you don't know what it looks like. I'm gonna open it up and show you guys what it looks like. I get mine off of Amazon because we are Prime members, and so I can get free shipping. If you are not a Prime member, it is about the same price to get on Amazon or get it off of the Redleaf Press website, but you will pay shipping on the Redleaf Press website. So for other videos that I have planned this year, I will continue to doing my classroom tour videos. I know everybody really enjoys those, and they keep me on track to make sure that my classroom is ready to go at the beginning of every month. So you can see behind me, I've started to get my January calendar all ready to go. My kids won't actually come back till January 6th, and so I still have a couple of days of vacation left, so I'm still kind of getting my classroom put together. Also, during the Christmas to New Year break, I always just do a little bit of projects down here. So I've been moving around a couple of the bookshelves, painting some spots that just needed to be painted, doing a super deep clean, things like that. So I'm still in the process of kind of getting this all put back together, but once it is, I will be doing my January room tour. Also be on the lookout for my unit overviews. So these are the units that I sell on TPT. For this year, for my group, our unit is going to be called Baby It's Cold Outside, and the other unit that I offer is called Winter. I do a year A and a year B, and so we are going through year A. So last January we did Winter. All that is up on TPT if you are interested. I will link that below. You'll also find on my TPT page a lot of the forms and printables and stuff that I use in my daycare. Some of the stuff is free and some of it does have a fee. I do try to keep all of my prices reasonable on my TPT with my curriculum and everything. So if you guys are interested in that, check that out. If you like to create your own curriculum, that's awesome as well. Those videos would be fun to watch just to get ideas of different activities that you want to do with your own kids and create your own materials to go along with them. That is awesome. So be looking for those videos. I am also a little behind on my science videos, where I show you what my kids' science boxes look like. This is a homeschool video that I do. So I will be working on uploading those as well. And then any other ideas that you guys want for this new year, shoot your ideas down there. If you are not a subscriber to my video, go ahead and subscribe. And I just look forward to this 2020 year. Let's make this the best year ever. So let's go ahead and open up this and take a look at our Redleaf Press calendar. Okay, so here is the cover, 2020, the Redleaf Calendar Keeper. I really like this cover. So I think that the best way to do this is actually, I'm gonna put this on a table and turn the camera around so that we can just kind of go through and look at all the pages together. So, all right, so here's the cover again, and then we are just gonna go page by page and check this out, and then I will show you kind of how I organize it, but I think I will save this for a later video, maybe towards the end of January after I filled out January, and kind of show you more in depth of how I use it. So for right now, let's just flip through this and take a look. All right, so the first page that you come to when you open it up is, they give you a calendar for November and December. So if you didn't have the 2019 version, I guess you could go ahead and started this early. So this is just a calendar, and then they highlight some other products that Redleaf Press has available on their website. Then the next page just kind of goes over each of the sections of the Calendar Keeper and just kind of shows you different ways that you can use that. And then same thing with this. It's just kind of giving you examples of different ways to use each of the sections. And then we get to January. So every month starts with the calendar. What's really nice about this Calendar Keeper is that it is made for childcare providers. So you can see here, it's gonna remind you to record your vehicle's odometer reading. The first year I did daycare, you guys, I think it was about July when I realized that I was supposed to write down my odometer reader at the beginning of every year. So I love that they give these little reminders in here. It's also going to give you your storm drills. So if you want to just go by the storm drill day that they have and the fire drill days that they highlight every month, it's already planned out here for you. And then if you pay quarterly taxes, they will give you the date that each of your quarterly taxes are due. So it's really, really nice. This page here, I use to write down all of the hours that I am open working with children and all of the hours that I am working on business-related activities. And so I will go more in depth on what that looks like at the end of January after I've kind of filled out the month. But that is kind of how I use this page. I will also write my own reminders on this calendar. So at the end of every month, I have invoices that I send out to some of my families. Some of my families like monthly invoices, and some of them are fine with just a year-end invoice. So I will usually write like at the end of the month, like invoices, and then I can mark it off after I've sent them out. So I just remember that I send out my invoices at the end of every month. And then if you want, at the end of the month, you can calculate everything up here. I sometimes do that, and sometimes I just wait till the end of the year and just kind of do it all in one swoop. I make one weekend just a big record-keeping weekend for daycare. So after that, you're going to get a page here, and it's just kind of a fun page. They give you some different recipes that you can use with the kids. And if you're on the food program, what's really nice that these all work with the food program. So if you like to try different food options with your kids, every month they kind of give you some new recipes to try, which is fun. And then they give you some tips and some fun little activities. Then they always have like a literacy corner where they highlight a couple books. And it's just kind of a fun little read through and gain new ideas. And then the next page is your attendance and payment log. The way that I do it is I write a child's name here, and then I skip, and then I will write the next child's name right here, and I skip right here. Now, if you have a lot of students, you would probably need to use the white and the blue lines, but I don't have that many, and so I just use the white. And then how I do it is when the parents give me a payment, I write it on the total here. So let's say the name is Ren, so I write Ren, and she was here Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I would put a check on each of these dates, and then I would write their check amount right here. And that just gives you a running total. What's also really nice is if a parent comes to you and are like, hey, did I pay you on the 10th? You can really quickly look and see if that check, if that is written in there for the 10th. And then what I really like is on the bottom, it has you all set up here. So you can add all your totals, and you get how much you make in a week for each of the weeks. And then you can write your income right here. This would be if you are on the food program, you would write how much you receive at the end of the month for right there. And then other income received would go right here. That would be like your state paid income or anything like that would go here. And then your balance forward would be the balance from the previous months. So this would be this is the first month, so this would just be 0, and then you have a total income for each one of these sections, and then a total year to date there. And then your meal count tally is right here. Now this meal count tally, I am on the food program, but on the food program, you can only claim 2 meals and 1 snack, or 1 meal and 2 snacks. And so I do 1 meal and 2 snacks, but throughout the day, I am actually serving the children 2 meals and 2 snacks, and sometimes 3 snacks, depends. If I have children here past 4:30, I will usually do a 3rd snack at that time if the kids are starting to get a little antsy and ready to kind of transition into something else. We'll do a 3rd snack. So I don't tally my meal program snacks here. I do this to what I serve, because the food program will send me in a form at the end of the year that already has how many meals I provided for the meal program. But for your taxes, you are allowed to serve, you can claim any meals that you serve within your hours. And so this I would count. So let's say this says Ren here. Remember, she came here these 3 days. Let's say she didn't come the rest of the month. Here I would count, she was here for 3 breakfasts, 3 lunches, and then for me that would be 6 snacks for her. And so I just kind of do a tally for each of the kids and get a monthly total of how many breakfasts, lunches, and snacks that I served. If you have evening hours, also your dinners, but I don't serve dinner here in my program. So the page after that is your expense report. This is another very important thing to keep up on. So this would be if you have any advertising fees, insurance fees, interest fees, legal and professional services, office expenses, rent of business property, repair and maintenance, supplies. This one says miles. I don't do this one because I keep a separate mile keeper, but they do have one for miles. Down here is taxes and license, travel and entertainment, food, toys, household items, cleaning supplies, activity expenses, and another one for miles. So how I do this is I have some of these brackets are completely 100% daycare related items, and so I know that that is just 100% business expense, and some of them are going to be time space expenses. My household items is where I keep all of the products that I do a time space % on. So that's going to be cleaning supplies, toilet paper, laundry detergent, all that kind of stuff that my family is using and the daycare is using. I just know at the end of the year, my household items becomes a time space expense. But some of these, like toys, is always 100% daycare expense, because I run an infant toddler daycare, and so my daycare is 0 to 24 months, and then my youngest child is 7, and so anything that I'm buying related for the daycare, I'm not buying for my own children. So I know that the toys that I buy for the daycare are just for the daycare. Now, when my children were younger and they were still playing with the toys, this bracket here was also a time space %, because I couldn't say that my kids weren't playing with those toys either, or even playing with those toys on the weekends. So it kind of changes with the seasons, but that's kind of how I do that. I will also go more into depth on another video, how I kind of set up my expense report, but this is a fabulous worksheet to do every month. It's going to save you hours at the end of your year. When you're trying to go back and find everything that you bought and receipts and all that. And then every month is set up the same. So if we come back to December, I'll show you what the back looks like. So here's December, the expense report. And then the next page is kind of your worksheet to get you ready for your taxes. And so here is your house expense worksheet. So you're going to total up all of your utilities and all your bills that you had for your household, because you're going to be able to time space percent that. Here's your income tax report. And then this is where you're going to take all of those income records that you did back here through the month, and you're just going to tally up each of the months here to get your grand total for the year. They have the food program here, other income, everything is here, all laid out for you. So this is a meal form that they add every year. I've never done my like meal tally this way. I just do it kind of like how I showed you back here with the calendar. But you could copy this page, write down the child's name, and kind of tally how many breakfasts, lunches, and all that. And if at the end of the year you could just kind of add all these up, that would be a simpler way to do it. But kind of the same thing that I do with the other one. And then, but this page I do use, and this is a year-end tally, meal tally, and that is so number reimbursed by food program. That is, once I get my form, I can see how many meals were reimbursed for January, and then this number not reimbursed by the food program would be my additional snacks that I serve during the day would be here. And then you're still going to get all your tallies and ready to go for that deduction, for your meal allowance deduction. And then back here is just an emergency phone number page. And then what I like to do with this, actually I don't bring this with me in an emergency, but I copy this page and I have all my kids written out, and then this actually stays with my go bag if the children and I do need to leave, and so I have all their numbers and stuff, or if we're going to go on a field trip or anything like that. And then the last page is just a waiting list. So if you have a waiting list with your daycare, this is a nice little form here at the end, because usually if you're on, you know, taking a call or something, this is very simple to grab and fill out your waiting list. And then if you have an emergency drill record, you could fill it out here. I have a separate one that I have to keep for my state, but if you don't have a certain form that you have to put it on, you can do your emergency drill record right here as well. And then they have a envelope here. I guess you could use this envelope for receipts or something, but I end up with way too many receipts. I keep them in a separate file in my office. So this is usually not used, but if you guys have any ideas for this, just put them down below. So there's just a white envelope, and then they just have a calendar here on the last page. And then the very back is just some more resources that Redleaf Press offers. So that is what this looks like, you guys. I absolutely love it. I really, really recommend this calendar keeper. It really keeps me organized. All right, so that is all I have for this video. If you are still on vacation, enjoy our last couple days of break. Like I said before, my kids come back on the 6th. I am excited for this year. I have a lot of fun things planned. So if you have not subscribed, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. Link below any other ideas that you have for me that you would like to see in this coming year. I actually even started a planner, and I've been writing down all of the ideas that you guys have been sending me. So many good ideas for videos, blog posts, all kinds of stuff. If you don't follow me on my website, check it out. I also have a Facebook page, and I will soon have Instagram. I know that is crazy. Everybody has Instagram. I have not had an Instagram account for my daycare, so I will be getting that set up, and I would love for you guys to follow me there as well. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.